dito na illumination, madali lang siya. Dahil konti lang yung formula na gagamitin natin dito. So, kapag ang ating subject ay madali lang, wag nating sasayangin yung opportunity na kapag siya ay lumabas sa board exam, dapat masagot natin yung problem na to about sa illumination. So, mag-start tayo sa ating introduction. So, we have, andito, meron tayong introduction, meron tayong definition of terms, luminous flux. The first term is the luminous flux with a symbol ito, o kaya naman pwede ding F. So, the luminous flux is the light energy radiated out per second from the luminous body in the form of light. And the unit of this luminous flux is in lumens. So, kapag may nakita tayong quantity na mayroong unit na lumens, so that is the unit for the luminous flux. So, i-denote natin siya as the luminous flux. And what is the meaning of lumen? Saan nanggaling yung unit na lumen? Lumen is the flux emitted per unit solid angle of 1 candela. So that is the flux emitted for unit solid angle of 1 candela. And ano ba ang binanggit dito na solid angle? So baka ang itanong sa atin ng problem, what is the solid angle? So meron tayong formula na gagamitin for the solid angle, and that is simply the area divided by the radius square. And kung titingnan ninyo, di ba kapag area, yung ating numerator, ang unit niyan ay square meter, square centimeter, square millimeters, and ganun din yung radius, di ba kapag in-square natin yung radius, magkakaroon tayo ng unit na square meter, square centimeters, and square millimeters. So therefore, magkakancel yung dalawang units natin sa numerator and denominator. At dapat, the solid angle is unitless. Pero dito sa ating illumination, the unit for the solid angle, kahit na magkakancel yung dalawang unit sa numerator and denominator, meron pa rin siyang unit na tinatawag nating is steradian. So that is how are we going to solve for the solid angle omega. Next term is the luminous intensity or the candle power with the variable I. So sa ating illumination subject, the variable I stands for the luminous intensity, or this is the brightness, kung gaano kaliwanag ang isang source natin, light source. So this is the luminous flux radiated out per unit solid angle in that direction. So kung isusulat natin yung formula, sabi diyan, that is the luminous flux, yung symbol natin for unit luminous flux per, this is divided by, diba, per unit solid angle. So diba, the symbol for the luminous flux is this one, and the symbol for the solid angle is itong omega. So kaya makikita nyo dito, our luminous flux or our I is equal to the luminous flux divided by the solid angle. And what is the unit for the flux? That is lumen. The unit for the omega or our solid angle is steradian. So pwede nating sabihin that I is equal to lumen per steradian, or simply ang ginagamit nating kadalasan unit for I is candela. Next. So dito meron tayong special term, mean spherical candle power or MSCP. Itong mean spherical candle power, nakuha lang din naman natin yan sa formula na I. So brightness lang din naman ito. Special term lang siya. So para sa isang buong sphere. Pero nanggaling lang din naman yung formula na yan dito sa sa I is equal to the flux, luminous flux, over the solid angle. So, paano natin makikita yon? So, ang numerator is the luminous flux. And ayan din yung numerator ng ating MSCP, di ba? The total flux emitted per lumen. So, that is the total flux. So, saan naman nanggaling yung 4 pi na omega? Di ba kung omega yung ating formula na nasa denominator or yung denominator sa formula, saan manggagaling yung 4 pi na value of the omega or na value ng solid angle? O dito, isingit na lang natin. Since ang term natin ay MSCP, mean spherical candle power, we are considering a sphere dito. And what is the formula? Our general formula for the solid angle, that is area over r squared, diba? Radius raised to 2. And for sphere, what is the surface area ng ating sphere? Tandaan natin sa ating mathematics, the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. So, sulat lang natin. So, rewriting the formula, solid angle, that is equal to the area 4 pi r squared divided by r squared. Magkakancel na yung r squared dito, and doon na natin mapapalabas yung value ng ating solid angle, which is 4 pi. So, para hindi na tayo gano'ng mahirapan kapag tinanong yung mean spherical candle power or the MSCP, that is simply the flux over 4 pi. Okay? Screenshot. And we are now going sa ating problem number 1. Problem number 1. A lamp gives an average output of 628 lumens. What is its MSCP? So kung sa tingin ninyo ang isang problem na sinasagutan natin, hindi lang naman dito sa illumination, kahit na sa ang subject sa math, ESAS, and EE, kapag sa tingin ninyo na yung problem na sinasagutan natin ay ginagamitan ng formula, ilista natin yung given. So para kapag na-list down natin yung given, makikita natin yung mga variables involved, yung mga quantities involved, and doon tayo makakaisip ng formula na gagamitin natin. So sabi dito, a lamp gives an average output of 628 lumens. This is the given. Binanggit dyan na ang lamp ay mayroong output na 628 lumens. So kapag pinansin natin yung 628, kapag 628 lang, hindi natin alam what is that 628. And doon malaking tulong ang naibibigay ng unit. And because the unit given is in lumens, dapat alam natin that iyan ay flux. Diba? In-introduce natin kanina that the unit for flux is lumens. Ito, LM. Nagtanong agad, what is the MSCP? So sana sariwa pa sa ating mga isip dahil kaka-introduce lang natin ng MSCP formula, and that is simply the flux divided by 4 pi. So if we are going to solve for MSCP, that will be 628 lumens divided by 4 pi. So isolve natin, 628 divided by 4 divided by pi. So the answer is 49.97 candelas. 49.97 candelas. So that is approximately equal to letter A, 50 candelas. Okay, na-screenshot na. So, kayo nang bahalang mag-screenshot, no? At kada matatapos yung ating problem. So, next problem number 2. A lamp has luminous intensity of 250 candela. Calculate the total luminous flux emitted by it. So, ulitin natin. Let us list down the given. A lamp has luminous intensity. So, dito binanggit yung quantity na luminous intensity, and that is the variable letter I, diba, sa ating introduction. The luminous intensity of the lamp is 250 candela. Calculate the total luminous flux emitted by it. So, let us solve for this luminous flux. So, anong formula na nga ba yung involved? Yung I and yung ating flux. So, balikan natin yung ating introduction. Ito yun, di ba? That is I is equal to the flux over the solid angle. So, sulat natin from the formula na I is equal to the flux divided by the solid angle. So, if we are going to solve for the flux, that is the product of the luminous intensity and the solid angle. Alam natin that this luminous intensity is given 250 candela, and what about the value of omega? So di ba kapag ganyan, gumagamit tayo ng formula, and once na nakakita tayo ng bagong variable na hindi pa natin alam yung value, in this case, the value of solid angle, mag-isip ulit tayo ng another formula na kung saan involved naman yung solid angle, kung paano natin siya makukuha. So ito, di ba? Ito pa lang naman yung mga formula na pwede natin gamitin. So gamitin natin to. From the solid angle is equal to area over the radius square. So from the solid angle is equal to the area over the radius raised to 2. So anong i-consider natin? So bakit ba natin kino-consider palagi si sphere? A lamp has a luminous intensity. Di ba kapag binuksan natin yung ilaw, so siguro ang gawin na lang natin na magandang example is the candle. Di ba kapag lumayo tayo, makikita natin that the candle, yung liwanag ng candle ay parang mayroong hugis sphere. And hanggang doon lang yung kayang ibigay na liwanag ng candle. Diba? Sa sphere na yon. So, hindi naman lahat, hindi naman buong space, hindi naman buong mundo yung kayang liwanagan ng isang candle. So kapag lumayo tayo, makikita niyo yung hangganan ng liwanag na binibigay ni candle, and that is hugis sphere. So for sphere, so using sphere, solving for the area, that is 4 pi r square. So therefore, our solid angle is 4 pi r square over r square. So magka-cancel ulit yung r square. So meron tayong value of the solid angle na 4 pi. So let us now solve for the value of the total flux. The luminous intensity is 250. Our solid angle is 4 pi. So this is our answer in lumens because we are looking for the value of flux, di ba? And alam natin na ang unit ng flux ay lumens. 3141.59. So ayan ay malapit kay letter C. Pakipalitan na lang natin yung mga nasa choices natin. Letter I kasi yung nailagay dito. So gawin lang natin letter L for lumens. So let us proceed to number 3. A light source has an illumination of 100-foot candles. What is the illumination in lux? So sa ating introduction and problems number 1 and 2, ang mga terms pala na ginamit natin ay luminous flux, ba? Luminous flux, lumen, solid angle, luminous intensity, and mean spherical candle power. Pero sa ating problem number 3, the quantity involved is illumination. And what is illumination? So ang ating illumination sa ating subject ay mayroong variable letter E that is measured by luminous flux received by a unit area of the surface. So this is the luminous flux received by a unit area. So that is flux over area. So ano-ano yung mga pwedeng maging units natin for the illumination letter E. So the illumination, dahil nga that is flux over area, and ang alam lang naman natin na unit for the luminous flux is lumens. So sa area, pwedeng maging square meter. And kapag iyan ay lumens per square meter, the value is lux. Next, kapag ang ating denominator, yung area natin is in square feet, pwede siyang maging foot candle. So that is lumens over square feet na equal sa foot candle. And kapag naman ang unit natin for E is lumens per square centimeter, ang unit na yon is foot. So, pwede natin kabisaduhin tong conversion factor na to. 1/4 is equal to 10,000 lux. Saan ba nanggaling to? Since the lux is ito, lumens per square meter, and the foot is lumens per square centimeter, di ba may relation dyan may conversion dyan yung square meter at saka square centimeter. So, ipakita natin, what is 1/4? Di ba 1/4 is also equal to 1 lumen per square centimeter. So, ito yun, yung 1/4. Di ba? Katumbas niya yun. So, let us convert the denominator into square meter. So, there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So, square natin yan because we are converting a factor which is na naka-square, or we are converting an area. So, ang sagot dito is 100 raised to 2, and that is 10,000 lumens per square meter. So, diyan nanggaling yung conversion factor na to. So, let us now solve the problem number 3. A light source has an illumination. So, given illumination, that is variable letter E. So, ang illumination na binigay is 100 foot candles. And yung 100 foot candles na to, in terms of flux over area, that is lumens over square feet. So, dito, di ba? Dito yan, dito siya nanggaling. So, ang tinatanong sa atin, what is the illumination in lux? Ang pinapagawa sa atin ni problem, i-convert lang daw natin yung given illumination na foot candle, gagawin natin lux. So, paano magiging lux yung ating foot candle? So, kapag ang naging denominator na ni lumens ay naging meter square, di ba? Doon magiging lux. So, i-convert natin. So, ano ang alam natin na conversion between feet and meter? So, in 1 meter, there are 3.28 feet. So, dapat alam natin yan. So, i-square natin yung conversion factor natin because we are converting a unit of area. So, 100 times 3.28 raised to 2. So, this will be in lumens per square meter. So, 1075.84. So, lumens per square meter. Or, ayan na mismo yung magiging unit na lux natin. Kasi nasunod naman na natin yung required unit. Diba? Lumens per square meter. So, that is letter B. Okay, number 4. An area of 0.3 square meter is to be illuminated by a lamp at a level of 600 lux. What is the total luminous flux emitted by the lamp? Let us list down the given. An area, that is the area of 0.3 square meter, is to be illuminated by a lamp at a level of 600 lux. And from the unit lux, dapat alam natin na iyan ay variable letter E, which is the illumination. Or sabihin natin that the unit lux is also equal to lumens per square meter. So, what is the total luminous flux emitted by the lamp? So, ano daw itong number of flux? So, madali lang, di ba? Because we have a formula for illumination, letter E, which is equal to the flux over the area. And if we are going to solve for the number of flux, cross multiplication, that is the product of E and A. So our illumination is 600 lumens per square meter times our area, 0.3 square meters. So cancel yung square meters dito. So our answer is 600 times 0.3. 180 lumens. Letter C.